Yeah, all right, let's settle this bullshit once and for all. So, disregarding the fact that this is an obvious ploy by Drake to not only distract you from his massive L and the fact that he is suing and threatening freedom of speech because it hurt his widow Fifi's, let's put all that aside for a second and entertain the whole US versus UK argument. I would say that it's just not fair to compare the two. The running creative thread between the UK and the US is the cultural influence of one and the other. With the UK, it's obvious where they get their influences from, and that is from Afro-Caribbean and Afro culture. That seems to be the most common and prevailing thread throughout the entirety of England. Whereas in the US, it's not just Afro-Caribbean culture, it's not even just African culture, it is a myriad of different cultures. You know what I'm saying? Like different legions, different regions, different areas, different styles, different genres, different ethos, different pathos, different everything. And while I don't doubt that the UK definitely has some diversity, in comparison to the US is bigger. So not only would the UK lose in terms of style and diversity, but they would lose simply by attrition, ignoring just how much more influential the US with its hip-hop culture is around the world. It's also got way more impactful MCs. So much of the UK has taken so many cultural tips and tricks from the US that the US could simply use that against them each and every time. Not only that, but the US just doesn't give a fuck. And the fact that Skepta, of all people, is entertaining this horse crap just makes him look goofy and gullible. I don't ever want to hear this dude talk about rap beefs ever again. This comparison between the US and the UK is not only manufactured to hell, not only is nobody having this argument, but the reason why people are not having this argument is because it's not a fair comparison. This isn't disregarding the skill of UK rappers, not at all. Skepta, Stormzy, Little Sims, Unknown T, and what makes the UK special is that they are so closely tied to those Afro-Caribbean and African roots. Whereas what makes the US special is how multicultural and multifaceted and huge hip-hop is over there in terms of scenes, popularity, density, etc. So please, let us not entertain this argument, especially considering just how obvious of a ploy it is by Drake to find another way to get his homeless bum ass into another country, leech off of their culture, and then skip on over to the next one the moment he is done using that culture up. Skepta really just sent out a diss track challenge to people only for it to be responded to by Joyner Lucas. We are not living in a real timeline.